Born on July 18th in 1918 at Mwezo in South Africa, in Transkei, Nelson Mandela was a paragon of hope during a dark and dreadful time of colonization for South Africans in particular during the apartheid regime and Africans as a whole. He was given the middle name Kol-E Lahla at birth, which in Xhosa literally means pulling the branch of a tree, while when used in ordinary conversation, its meaning more accurately would mean troublemaker, as he states in his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom. He says that though he does not believe in the destiny of names, friends and relatives would later attribute the struggles he went through to his birth name. His English or Christian name was given to him on his first day of school. He was the son of Chief Henry Mandela of the Madiba clan. He later renounced his chieftainship to become a lawyer and studied law at the University of Witwatersrand and passed his qualification exam to become a lawyer. He joined the African National Congress in 1944 and became the leader of its youth league and also held other positions in the ANC. He also met and married Evelyn Toko Mase within that same year. With the help of Oliver Tambo in 1952, Mandela established South Africa's first black law practice in Johannesburg and dealt with cases that resulted from the apartheid legislation of 1948. He also fiercely campaigned against South Africa's past laws that required non-whites to carry a pass that authorized them to be in certain places dubbed restricted by the government. During the extended court proceedings from 1956 to 1961, when Mandela was charged with treason, he divorced his first wife and married Nomzamo Winifred Madikizela, also known as Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Even though he was known for his advocacy of peaceful resolutions, he did not shy away from taking up arms if he felt it necessary. After a massacre by police of South Africans at Sharpeville in 1960, Mandela began advocating acts of sabotage against the apartheid regime and was known as the Black Pimpernel due to his ability to evade capture. He was also one of the founders of Umkhonto weSizwe, translated to Spear of the Nation, which was the military arm of the ANC. He also trained in Algeria in guerrilla warfare in 1962 and returned to South Africa the same year. On June 12, 1964, Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life imprisonment and escaped the death penalty. His speech, titled "I Am Prepared to Die," made during the trial attracted worldwide attention.
Our fight is against real and not imaginary hardships, or to use the language of the state prosecutor, so-called hardships. South Africa is the richest country in Africa and could be one of the richest countries in the world, but it is a land of extremes and remarkable contrasts. The whites enjoy what may well be the highest standard of living in the world, whilst Africans live in poverty and misery. Poverty goes hand in hand with malnutrition and disease. The incidence of malnutrition and deficiency diseases very high amongst Africans. The incidence of infant mortality is one of the highest in the world. The lack of human dignity experienced by Africans is the direct result of the policy of white supremacy. White supremacy implies black inferiority.
From 1964 to 1982, he was imprisoned at Robben Island but later moved to Victor Verster prison near Paarl after being treated for tuberculosis. Throughout his incarceration, the South African government made offers to release him, but he turned them all down. On February 11, 1990, Mandela was released from prison and selected vice president of the ANC shortly afterwards.
It is my great privilege, and I deem it a high honor and personal pleasure, to present to you Mr. Nelson Mandela, Deputy President of the African National Congress. It is the fact
of the human condition, that it shall, like a meteor, a mere brief passing moment in time and space, flit across the human stage and pass out of existence.
Nelson Mandela was sworn as South Africa's president on May 10, 1994. He got divorced with his second wife, Madikizela Mandela, in 1996 and married Graça Machel in 1998, who was wife to former Mozambican president and leader of Frelimo, Samora Machel. He also resigned from ANC in December 1997 and turned over the presidency of the ANC to Thabo Mbeki. Mbeki then took over the presidency of South Africa in 1999. Though he retired from active politics, he maintained an international presence advocating for peace, reconciliation, and social justice.
In 2005, we made great strides in the fight against poverty, and I'm proud of everyone that joined the campaigns around the world to make poverty history.
He died on December 5, 2013 at 25 years of age, but his legacy still lives on, such as through the Nelson Mandela Foundation established in 1999 and the celebration of Mandela Day on Mandela's birthday, which was created to promote community service around the world and was first observed on July 18, 2009. Nelson Mandela will forever be remembered.